Welcome to the DAC podcast. My name is Lydia Miller, and in this podcast, I'm talking through the things that I'm learning in an MBA program and how I'm applying that information to my small business. Thanks for joining me. Now let's get started. So why podcasting? Why, when I have a bookkeeping business, would I start a podcast? Because nobody wants to hear about bookkeeping on a podcast. Well, I started my business 2 years ago this month. I started it on March 12th, 2016 to be exact. And I started my business and I really had this thought of I am going to open a bookkeeping business. I'm just going to get some clients, no big deal. It'll be fairly simple to start. Bookkeeping is, pretty simple, standard. Everyone needs it. So I didn't understand how difficult it would be not to be a bookkeeper, but to be a business owner and to do the work in a business that every department has to do. I was going to have to make time to do all of those things. And so I found myself to start being every single department: the sales, the marketing, social media, content, web design, accounting, legal, secretarial, public relations, the CEO, finance, technology, HR, just all of the departments. I found myself having to make decisions on all of it. And I really quickly became very overwhelmed with owning a business. And so I started reading a lot. I started buying books on Amazon and different leadership books and business books to see how I can best run a business and not drive myself crazy doing it. And so I told myself I would never, ever do this. But last year, I went back to my alma mater to start my MBA. And if you would have told me when I would have graduated that I would have been getting an MBA, I would have laughed at you and said there's no way I would ever do that. It is definitely not the path I thought I would be when I graduated. But I have found that since I've become a business owner, I have started to love the classes I've been taking, and I have used so much of the information already. So really, to me, it's not just getting a master's degree. It's the information that's helping me move my business forward, and it's information that I think all small businesses can benefit from. And so that's why I'm starting this podcast. It's not just to have a podcast, even though it has been a dream of mine to start one, but it's to connect with other female entrepreneurs and to share the things that I've learned so that we can all win in business. And so to say that, disclaimer, I really can't share everything I've learned because that would be really overwhelming for everyone, including myself. But I'm going to share a lot. And I hope that what I say sparks something in you to be excellent in your business and to make your business stronger. And so a little outline and structure for the podcast. It's going to release once a week on Fridays, and we've broken up into 10 different seasons. And these 10 seasons coincide with the 10 classes that I'm taking to finish my MBA. So the first season is marketing, season 2 is technology, 3 is finance, 4 is economics, 5 is HR, 6 is accounting, 7 is communications, 8 is ethics, 9 is statistics, and 10 is leadership. So this is the DAC podcast with Lydia Miller. And if you already like where this is going, please subscribe to the podcast on iTunes so you won't miss an episode, and that helps other people find the podcast as well. You can also look at my website at lydiagmiller.com, and there you'll find more information about my business and about what I'm doing right now. And finally, if you like the idea of this, and if you're a small business owner and you're finding that you're having some problems, I would love to collaborate with you in a brainstorming strategy session. So it is a strategy session, but it's more of a brainstorming / action-based session where we'll talk about your business and discuss ideas of what you can do to move your business forward. And so since this is a new service that I'm offering, if you're listening to this in real time in March of 2018, I'm offering 5 of these for free to kind of work out the kinks of the program and the whole experience for the client as well. So I'd love for you to be part of that. I'd love for you to help me as I move my business forward, and hopefully I can help you with some problems that you may be having in your business from what I've learned. And so if you're interested in that, you can email me at lydia@dacbalance.com. I'll put the link in the show notes. And I cannot wait to release my first full podcast episode on March 16th, 2018. Thanks for listening.